Hello, everyone. Welcome to Durrett's Take. It's that time of the week where I go over my NFL predictions. Let's get started with the first divisional round game between the Texans and the Chiefs, or 8-point favorites. Saturday afternoon game. The Texans surprised everyone with how impressive they were against the Chargers. However, I don't expect an upset in this game. Patrick Mahomes ain't going to be throwing 4 interceptions in this game like Justin Herbert did. Houston usually wins their games by their defense forcing turnovers, so their offense doesn't have to do much. The Chiefs should be able to make enough plays on offense to make Houston have to have a really good offensive game to get the upset, which I just don't see happening. So I have Kansas City winning 24-13. The Saturday night game, I get the Commanders versus the Lions, who are 9.5-point favorites. The Commanders have been a fun story this season. Like I mentioned last week, Washington quarterback Jane Daniels is the real deal, and I think he can have many good runs in the playoffs. It would not shock me at all if the Commanders actually got the upset in this game because of the defense injuries of the Lions, and Daniels is just calm under pressure. However, I just don't see how Washington's defense, who's been leaky at times this year, gets enough stops to contain a powerful Lions offense. So Detroit makes a back-to-back NFC Championship game appearance since I have winning 31-24. First Sunday game, you got the Rams versus the Eagles, who are 6.5-point favorites. So the Eagles won this matchup in the regular season by 3 possessions. I'll be surprised if that's the case again this time. The Rams defense has been playing better as of late. With the 9 sacks they got against Minnesota last week, they're really good right now. But they will have their hands full with Saquon Barkley as he rushed for over 250 yards in the last matchup. Because there's 2 keys to win this game if you're LA. Because Barkley was so dominant in their last game, they easily won a time possession. And then the other thing was the Eagles were 9-15, so 60% on third down conversions in the last matchup. The Rams were 0 for 8 on third downs. I think Rams coach McVay will learn his lesson what needs to be done in this game. Also, the cold weather could certainly be a factor for a weather team there, so that'll be interesting to see how that's a factor. For Philadelphia, are they going to look like the team that dominated the regular season, or are they just, going to look like they did against the Packers? Because if they look like they did against the Packers, they're in trouble in this game. I think this will be a competitive game that comes down to the wire. There is usually an upset in the division round somewhere, and I think this will be the game. Even though the Eagles have a loaded roster, the coach-quarterback combo of Stafford McVay, in theory, should outduel the combo of Hurts and Sirianni. So I have the Rams winning in the lower scoring game because of the bad weather and all that, 19-17. Next, you get the Ravens, who are 1-point favorites, versus the Bills in the Sunday night game. This is the biggest game everyone's looking forward to for this weekend. 2-time MVP Lamar Jackson versus current, MVP favorite, arguably Josh Allen. Against teams with a better record, Jackson has struggled with those teams in the postseason. However, in divisional round games specifically, the Bills as a team has not fared well in the Josh Allen era. Baltimore dominated the Bills early in the season. I expect the Bills to make it more of a closer game this time, as the spread indicates this is a coin flip type of game. Even though the game has elite quarterbacks, I think the MVP of this game could be Baltimore running back Derrick Henry. The Bills had no answers for him in their last meeting, and I think he could have another good game, which means fewer burdens have to be put on Jackson to win this game. Whether Pro Bowl receiver Zay Flowers plays or not, it looks like he's not going to play. Also, I don't think the Bills will run for over 200 yards like they did against the Broncos last week to match what the Ravens could do in their run game. I could be wrong, but give me the Ravens to get the big win to set up a rematch in the AFC Championship game. I have Baltimore winning 24-23. So have fun with watching all these NFL playoff games and have fun with the college football national championship game on Monday. On Monday, I'll also come out with my updated college basketball bracketology. Stay tuned to that. And again, pretty soon I'll be coming with my mid-season updated NBA projections, so stay tuned for that as well. Thank you very much. You all have a wonderful day.